morning, children. Sai Ram. So, how are you all? So, I hope you all are fine. Yes. So, today in multiplication chapter, we are going to learn a new method. Okay. That is estimating products. Estimating products. Okay. So, to find the estimating product, we are going to round off the given numbers to the nearest 10. Okay, so we are going to find out the multiplication product for that rounded off numbers. Okay, see the first example. Estimate 42 into 13. Estimate 42 into 13. See the solution. To estimate the product, round off 42 and 13 to the nearest 10. So, to find the estimated product, we are going to round off the given numbers to the nearest 10. Okay. So, what are the given numbers? 42 and 13, isn't it? 42 and 13. So, we are going to round off 42 and 13 to the nearest 10. Okay. See. 42 rounded off to 40 because 42 is less than 45, isn't it? So, it can be rounded off to 40 and 13 rounded off to 10 because 13 is also less than 15. So, 13 rounded off to 10. Okay. So, now we are going to find out the product for these two numbers 40 and 10. Okay. So, now multiply the rounded off numbers, that is 40 into 10. 40 tens are, so write how many zeros are there? 2 zeros, isn't it? So, write the 2 zeros and 1 fours are 4. So, 40 tens are 400. This is the estimated product. Okay, it is easy now. To find the estimated product, what we have to do? We have to round off the given numbers to the nearest 10 and then find the product for those rounded off numbers. Okay, that is the estimated product. Okay, now we will find out the actual product. We will find out the actual product. 42 into 13. Okay, 42 into 13. So, in the first step, we have to multiply this multiplicand by ones digit of the multiplier, isn't it? So, start from the right side. Multiply 3 into 2. 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6. So, write that 6 here and then 3 4s are 12. So, 12 is a 2-digit number. So, write the 2 here and carry over 1 here. So, there is no number to multiply. So, write that 1 here. Okay. And then, now in the next step, we are going to multiply the tens digit of the multiplier. So, first we have to write 0 in the ones place because we are going to multiply the tens digit of the multiplier, isn't it? So, we have to write 0 in the ones place and then start multiplying. Okay. So, start 1 into 2. 1 2s are 2. So, write the 2 here and 1 4s are 4. So, write that 4 here. So, now we are going to add these two numbers. We are going to add these two numbers. So, add 6 plus 0 is 6, isn't it? And 2 plus 2 is 2 in the mind, 2 in the finger, after 2, 3, 4. So, write that 4 here. And 1 plus 4 is 5. So, the actual product is 546. What is the estimated product we have got? 400, isn't it? 400. It is the estimated product and the actual product is 546. Have you all understood? So shall we see one more example? Yes. Yes. See. Next example. Estimate 57 into 21. 57 into 21. So in the first step, what we have to do? We have to round off this 57 and 21 to the nearest 10. Okay. So 57 can be rounded off to 60 because 57 is greater than 55, isn't it? So 57 can be rounded off to 60 and 21 can be rounded off to 20. 21 can be rounded off to 20 because 21 is less than 25. So it can be rounded off to 20. 20. So now we are going to find the product for these two numbers, that is 60 into 20. 60 into 20. So both the numbers end with zeros, isn't it? So write how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So write the 2 zeros and multiply the remaining number. 6 into 2. 6 into 2. 6 2s are 12. So write the 12 before these 2 zeros. 12. So the estimated product is approximately 1200. So the product 57 into 21 will be approximately 1200. So it is the estimated product. So now shall we find out the actual product? Yes. For 57 into 21. Yes. So 57 into 21. So we have to multiply this multiplicand by 1's digit of the multiplier, isn't it? And start from the right side. Start multiply. 1 into 7. 1 7s are 7. 1 7s are 7. And then multiply 1 into 5. 1 5s are 5. And in the next step, we have to write 0 in the 1's place, isn't it? Because we are going to multiply the 10th digit of the multiplier. So we have to write 0 in the 1's place. Don't forget. Okay. Write 0 in the 1's place and then start multiplying. So start from the right side. So 2 into 7. 2 7s are 14. 2 7s are 14. So write that 4 in the answer and carry over 1 to this. Carry over 1 to this place. So it carry over 1. And now multiply this 5 2s are 10 and 10 plus 1 is 11, isn't it? 10 plus 1 is 11. So write that 1 here and carry over 1 to this next place. There is no number, so write that 1 here. And now we are going to add these two numbers. So add 7 plus 0 is 7. 5 plus 4 is 9. So 5 plus 4 is 5 in the mind, 4 in the finger. After 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So write that 9 here. Write this 1 here and write this 1 here. So the actual product is 1197. Okay, the actual product is 1197. Is it clear, children? Yes. So shall we move on to the next one? Yes, next one is word problems. So we are going to solve word problems. Okay. See the first problem. In a garden, there are 5 mango trees. In a garden, there are 5 mango trees. Each tree has 28 mangoes. Each tree has 28 mangoes. How many mangoes are there on the trees? So we are going to find out the total number of mangoes on 5 trees. Okay. So in a garden, how many trees are there? There are 5 mango trees. So on each tree, how many mangoes are there? There are 28 mangoes are there in each tree. So we are going to find out how many mangoes are there on 5 trees. Okay. See the solution. Number of trees, which is equal to 5. Number of mangoes on one tree, which is equal to 28. So these are all given data. Okay. What we are going to find out? We are going to find out the number of mangoes on 5 trees. So for that, what we have to do? We have to multiply this 28 and 5. So number of mangoes on 5 trees, which is equal to 28 into 5. 28 into 5. So multiply 28 into 5. So 8 5s are 40. So write that. So we have multiplied. See here. 28 into 5. So 8 5s are 40. So write that 0 here and carry over this 4 to the next place. And then multiply. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus this carried over number 4. 10 plus 4 is 14. 10 plus 4 is 14. So there are 140 mangoes on 5 trees. Okay. There are 140 mangoes on 5 trees. So it is very easy, isn't it? So we are going to multiply the number of mangoes into number of trees. So shall we see one more example? Yes. See, there are 3 clowns in a show. There are 3 clowns in a show. Each clown has 12 balloons. Each clown has 12 balloons. How many balloons do the clowns have? So we are going to find out how many balloons do the clowns have. So how many clowns are there? There are 3 clowns. And how many balloons each clown has? 13 balloons. Okay. So we are going to find out the total number of balloons all the 3 clowns are having. Okay. For that, we are going to multiply the number of balloons into the number of clowns. Okay. So see the solution. Number of clowns is equal to 3. Number of balloons each clown has, which is equal to 12. So total number of balloons, which is equal to 12 into 3. So number of balloons into number of clowns. So 12 into 3. So 12 into 3. So start multiplying from the right side. So 3 into 2. 3 2s are 6. And then 1 into 3. 1 3s are 3. So totally how many balloons are there? 36 balloons. Isn't it? Thus the clowns, all the 3 clowns have 36 balloons. Okay. Thus the clowns have 36 balloons. Is it clear, children? Yes. So shall we move on to the next one? Next one is we are going to frame word problem for the given product. Okay. So see the example, first example. Frame a word problem for 11 into 5. Frame a word problem for 11 into 5. So 11 into 5. So like we have seen the mango, isn't it? Mango trees. So make the word problem for this like that problem. So see, there are 5 mango trees. Okay, each mango tree has 11 mangoes. So how many mangoes are there in all? Yes, so shall we make like that? So there are 5 mango trees. 5 mango trees. And each mango tree has 11 mangoes. Then find out then how many mangoes are there in all. Okay, for that we have to multiply this 11 into 5. Okay, this is one example and I have given already one example. See the solution. Raju has 5 packs of chocolates. Each pack contains 11 chocolates. So how many chocolates do Raju has? Okay, Raju has 5 packs of chocolates. Each pack contains 11 chocolates. So how many chocolates do Raju have? So for that we are going to multiply 11 into 5. Okay, is that clear? So we'll see one more example. Frame a word problem for 37 into 4. Frame a word problem for 37 into 4. So I have given you one example. See, in a school there are 4 sections of class 3. In a school there are 4 sections. There are 4 sections of class 3. Okay. If in each section there are 37 students, then how many students are there in all the sections? So in a school there are 4 sections in class 3 and in each class there are 37 students. So how many students are there in all the sections? Okay, is that clear, children? So have you all understood what I have taught today? Yes. So work out all the exercise problems, even example problems also on your own, and then check the answers. Okay, then only you can do all the problems very easily. Okay, before that memorize all multiplication tables. Okay, then only it will be very easy. Okay, children. So see you in the next class. Thank you.